I have to unmute the mic. Good afternoon here. It's 12:59. Let's see. Hey, Quinn, Liam, Neil, Fletch. How are you, buddy? Fletch. uh, Wonderful. Hey, Della, how are you? Tim and Sab, and who else? Let's go all the way. And I think that's it right now. And to all the lurkers in chat as well. Um, Hey, Ian. Yeah, bit of a hard day today. As some of you know, my mother passed away last July, and today was her. Today is her birthday, and the first one since she passed away. So it's been kind of a downer day. So if I seem to drift off into a moment, I apologize. It's like I said, it's been kind of a hard day. So I just but felt wanted to come on here and do the usual afternoon and chat with you guys and see where your heads are at, sort of thing, because I mean we get some really brilliant people, some really brilliant people that participate in the chat and come up here when we open the lines, and we will open the lines tomorrow night. Thanks, Fletch. Thanks, Quinn. uh yeah, tomorrow night we're bringing back the Friday Night Howl Rising. Of course, many of you who listen to the Mindset Podcast and Gareth, it's an ongoing thing that we like to sort of keep Gareth in our hearts and minds, and gather the troops, and once a month, sometimes twice a month, depending on if we can do it, and something that Gareth loved doing on Friday nights. Completely open. Hey, Mick, how are you? It's excuse me. So I mean that's going to be tomorrow night, and of course, Gareth's good friend Percy will be joining us. Holy gas galore, man! It's this IPA, Tim, just for you. Imagine that, an IPA. Um, yeah. So, and it's gassy, man. Holy crap! It's good, but gassy. Um, so yeah, that's tomorrow night, and of course, you're all welcome to join. So stop by tomorrow night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, 2 a.m. UK time. And of course, the panel's wide open. We have 10 spots, guys. I mean, well, minus myself, Alex, and Percy. But guys, come and join the party tomorrow night. And March 3rd, we're welcoming back our good friend all the way from Sweden, Fred Anderson. We're going to be talking about some really fucking high strangeness. If anybody can find some really weird and just unusual shit, Fred can find it, and of course he needs to, because he's a content editor and producer for a couple TVs, well-known TV shows in Sweden. So an actor as well, and author, and many more. He's going to be joining us. And that's going to be Friday, March 3rd, 6 p.m. We're starting here, so that's what 11 p.m. UK time. So that's a little bit more of a you know easier thing for you guys. It's not like too late at night or early in the morning or whatever. So again, yeah, join us for that. Um, and yeah, no show this Sunday night. So it's we're gonna do the Friday Night Howl tomorrow night. We're leaving Sunday open. But who knows? That always changes. But from how we're looking right now, it's probably going to be an open. We're not going to do a show this Sunday night, our regular time slot. Uh, so Friday night, and let me just open this sucker up for you guys who might want to join me. By all means, let me just pin it up to the top. And there we go. So anybody would like to join, by all means, click the link and come on in. Like I said, we got 10 spots. And we will have many spots tomorrow night too. So, but yeah, let me just get rid of this. There we go. I know you probably don't want to hear about the UFO, or sorry, the UFOs being shot down, but I found some audio, rather interesting, from one of the pilots. And let me see if I can load it up here. Um, and it was released. Let me just find it here. And it was released by The Drive, the magazine The Drive, and they managed to get an interview with the pilot that shot down that UFO above Lake Huron. Apparently, the trajectory that this a particular object, and he couldn't describe. It was sorry, it wasn't an interview. It was an excerpt of the audio of him trying to describe the object that he couldn't describe it. He said it was really screwed up. But apparently, it was heading towards Bruce nuclear uh, plant, which at one point was one of the largest power plants in the world. The CANDU reactors. There are several there. I can't remember if it's 5 or 7 CANDU reactors. I'm not sure if it's still the largest in the world, but apparently it was supposedly heading towards that area. Surveillance, who knows what it was going to do, but they shot it down over Lake Huron. Let me see. You know, I'm still not sold on these things, being surveillance. I mean, honestly, if they wanted to surveil these areas, they got satellites to do that. These, to be honest, these objects, if anything, are probably a distraction, a false flag, UFO invasion. I don't know, alien invasion. I don't know, whatever. It's just, anyways. Let me just see if I can pull up this guy's audio. Let me see where. Bear with me again. And click the link too if you want to join me. Let me just see if I can somehow get this loaded up. Hold on. All right, so I don't know. Turn it up. Tell me if you guys can hear it.
Suspended in the air. It's hard to tell. It's pretty small. I can see it outside of my eyes. 1-1, and that target pod, you can see something. I can't tell if it's metallic or what. And there's, I can see like lines coming down below. I can't see anything below it. 1-1. Looking outside is kind of like a blackish. I'm gonna call it like a container. I can't really tell though what the shape is. It's just so slow and so small, and you can't see it because you're so close. I don't have to be worried about hitting it before you know it was there. Almost like a octagon shape, I'm going to call it a balloon. You can definitely see strings hanging down below, but I don't see anything below it. It's pretty small. I don't know, size of like a...
Let me see if I can get it loaded up here on. Hey Tim.
How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
As good as can be, man. Let me just see if I can load that audio up here. So what's new, Tim?
Well, nothing much. Just been working and sleeping and streaming and same old. Just the same old, really.
You did one this morning. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I did. I was on this morning. I was only on for about it's been about 45, 50 minutes, something like that. It was only a short one anyway. But Laura was on. So.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty good.
Let me see. I know I can. Hold on. Maybe I can get it through mine. I don't know if it'll play or not, but let me just see.
Where's that? What's I can't have heard of that before. Cannock Chase.
Huh?
No, they're just talking about Cannock Chase in the chat. Remember what that's renowned for us.
Can you hear that?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
I heard it the other time you played it, mind. He was playing the other time.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if it'll play this way. Hold on. All right.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna call it a balloon. I don't really know what.
Can you hear that?
yeah.
Okay, so here you go. Let me just here's the audio from that pilot trying to describe the object that was shot over Lake Huron.
I couldn't see anything up there below. Definitely didn't see it outside of my eyes. Definitely looks like something. There's some kind of object that's suspended in the air. It's hard to tell. It's pretty small. I cannot see it outside of my eyes. 1-1 in the targeting pod. You can see something. I can't tell if it's metallic or what. And there's I can see like lines coming down below, but I can't see anything below it. 1-1. Looking outside is kind of like a blackish. I'm gonna call it like a container. Can't really tell though what the shape is. Going just so slow and so small, and you can't see it until you're so close. I'd honestly be worried about hitting it before you know it was there. Almost like a octagonal shape. I'm going to call it a balloon. You can definitely see strings hanging down below, but I don't see anything below it. It's pretty small. I don't know, size of like a four-wheeler or something. Well, I'm going to call it.
Oh. Interesting. And apparently, from what I'm understanding, it was heading towards a Bruce nuclear plant. But hey, who knows? Shot down before I can make it there.
It's funny that it was on its way to a nuclear power plant, just like the so-called UFOs that have appeared over the tops of missile bunkers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what springs to my mind. But then I do also think, well, perhaps if it's on that trajectory, maybe it is something to do with spying or sort of surveillance. I don't know. I don't know. This one's really stumped me, to be honest with you, because I keep keep telling everyone it's making me think of Roswell for some reason, and it's probably the balloon photo with what's his name sat there when he's kneeling down, wasn't he? And he was holding that up, like holding a piece of the foil up.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
But the day before that, what did they do in the papers, the Roswell papers, and all the rest of the surrounding areas? Oh, we've shot down a flying disc was the statement.
Yeah, you gave me an idea, Tim. Hold on a sec here. Let me just see. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, okay. What I was going to do is I was going to do a side-by-side of that newspaper article and then pulling the other one out of the ocean there and put it side by side. Yeah, when you look at it, I mean, is that newspaper? Is that weather balloon?
Yeah. The day before they're saying, well, this like right now we shot down a UFO, and then a day or so later they're confirming that it's a weather balloon.
So I don't think I've ever asked you what are your thoughts on Roswell? What do you think about that?
Well, I can't have I think about it sometimes. I have thought about it, when I'm watching ufology videos and all this sort of stuff. But I think with the problem for me in Roswell is that it's become more like a circus.
I know, but do you believe that there was an actual UFO involved?
I'm part. Yeah, maybe it was a UFO, but I got a funny feeling that it was something that they were developing
Mm-hmm.
like a flying wing or something like that crashed.
Yeah.
But well, they were doing all that out at Area 51, weren't they? They were developing flying wings, testing stuff back then, like. Well, in that area, I won't say Area 51, but in that around that area. But I've heard that there was a flying wing, but then I've never ever seen any photographs or any even wreckage that's been found that can prove that it was a flying wing. And where the so-called site is, and everybody's seen it on YouTube, when the current ranch owner takes them out to the site where it happened, and there's nothing there at all. You know what I mean?
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. It's like nothing ever happened. There's no and you know when you like when you people come across plane crashes out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? And there's always bits of metal here and there and everywhere, or even even in built-up areas when a plane does eventually come down. There's still bits of wreckage that they don't bother to cart off to the hangar. You know what I mean? To see what happens. They don't find it. But then. It's like I say about Roswell, for me it's been too. The story's been messed with over the years to the point of where it's a bit comical. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. There's parts of it that ring true and parts of it that don't.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, like like a lot of things, you have your one side of true believers, devoted believers, and then the other side is like, well, actually, there's a happy medium too. It's like, well, yeah, I think something did happen, but I don't think it was alien in nature. It was just some secret technology that they were testing, and they didn't want anyone else. And the whole alien thing was just a distraction, if you will.
Yeah, Quinn just said about what, how do you account for the small bodies and things like
yeah.
that? And it's like, well, I mean, like all that stuff that we saw that was supposedly an alien autopsy, that's where that all comes from, that small body thing, really, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't know. I'm not sure, but it's just weird. It's a weird one. Roswell's a very weird one. It's almost like I don't know. They stripped the place so bare of evidence and made everyone frightened for years on end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that did actually happen. They were going around, the military were going around telling people to stay silent over it, or there'd be trouble.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like we had Stanton Friedman on years ago, and I know he basically brought a lot of this to light years ago, but I don't know. I'm just very skeptical. And like you mentioned, it's become a fucking sideshow.
Yeah.
Over the years, and I don't know. I just find it hard to believe. And you want to believe, obviously, the coin terminology. You want to believe, but I mean, so many things.
That's what I mean. I was ingrained with all of this stuff when I was a kid.
Everyone.
I had my old man's stack of unexplained magazines. You know what I mean? All in binders. I had a stack of it. Was up off the ground like that. There was loads of them. And I just remember just coming home from school and just reading them all the time, watching cartoons and reading the books. Like, it was so interesting. But it got ingrained in me. It kind of like, I look back now and I see that most things are debunked, and
Well, that's the thing.
People, not all of it, but there was a good whack of the stuff that was in there, which was really false. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of things, and you look at the technology between now and then. And there's just a lot of things that now we can explain that we couldn't explain back then.
Have you ever seen the Apollo 20 mission, the video to it?
I might have.
The one when they got that alien woman on the moon.
Oh, that I did not see.
When they got that there's supposed to be a crater there with a crash spaceship in there and all the rest of it, like on all that sort of stuff. But it turns out that for years and years and years, that was going round. And it turns out it's just some guy in France, some artist in France.
Really?
They made this wax model of a woman's face and sculpted it so it looked all like just like not human but alien, really,
Mhm.
but human as well at the same time, which was a bit weird.
Well, there was some footage that I found on YouTube years ago. I don't know. I can't
Mm.
find it now. And apparently, I don't think it's been verified if it is or not. Was some old film shot from one of the lunar landers.
Mm.
I can't remember which one, but apparently they were filming as they're circling the moon, and you could see this abandoned like city,
Mm.
if you
Down
will.
in, no, I know what I mean. Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, if this is real, this is incredible.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember seeing pictures of so-called structures on the moon, but then
Yeah.
but they weren't really there. They've been it was how do they do it now? Is it a double exposure?
What, the video?
Well, no, I know. I haven't seen the video, but I've seen
Oh,
photos of
the
buildings on the
photo.
moon, but which turned out to be stuff from science fiction books.
Oh, probably.
You know what I
That's the
mean?
problem with that. That's what I mean. There's
Well, that's one of the mistakes that Billy Mayer made, wasn't it? You know what I mean? They're taking photographs saying he
oh,
travelled through time and saw dinosaurs, and in the
that's
end, it all turns out they were from children's books. The photos were actually
that's
the
the
pictures of
problem.
Voyager out in the universe, like they were from like a Carl Sagan book or something.
We had Michael Horn on the show years ago.
Oh
and
no!
yeah, that was quite I remember asking him about a lot of the photos, and a lot of the discrepancies and the
Mm,
conspiracy theories behind a lot of the photos, and he got pretty
no,
heated about it. But
yeah,
you know what?
mm,
That's fine, but you need to get heated because
yeah,
you got to be challenged. If you don't like it when people scrutinize and say, "Look, I don't believe
mm.
this. I think this is just you know pure bullshit."
Well, he fell out with Mayer. He did eventually. Anyway, he's fallen
Did
up with
he?
him.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I haven't
it's
followed that
all
story.
over. It's all over money and all the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because he's supposed to be promoting Mayer's bullshit cult
exactly. Yeah,
out in the States, like, isn't it?
yeah.
But the thing is he's just, Horn's gone off now, and it's almost like as if he's just, well, I got all the stuff I need now. Fuck Billy May, I don't need him. I just use his his stuff, like,
Used him as a launching platform.
yeah. But, but
Yeah.
yes, I mean, like, some of the pictures that Mayer took fooled me for a while. I gotta be honest with you.
Well, they look authentic. They look
Mm,
real. But I mean that's the problem. I mean, you look at a lot of the videos on some of these like TikTok and all this that people say, "Oh, look at this. This is from Brazilian news or whatever," and you're sitting there going, "Wow, that's incredible." And
mm,
and it's fake.
mm.
It's
A
fake.
lot of the stuff that comes out of South America, like, is fake. A lot of
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but they are so
Who's that?
deadpan. They're
Who's
so
that guy
deadpan.
from? Who's the guy from? He's from Mexico or somewhere like that? But he's the one that's always on the ufology TV shows and all, the OVNI ones.
Oh, it's
No,
not it's not the same one as the
yeah, he's got a
same.
beard and all. He's got like he's got grey hair and grey beard. You know what I mean?
It's not the same dude that was filming the fucking rods years ago, is it?
It's the. Remember when Greer claimed that he had a little mummified alien?
Okay, yeah.
Remember? And I think it's Jamie something. His name is the guy's name. The one that was over in Mexico. I'm trying to think. Oh, I won't be able to find it on the net. That's the thing. It's just,
No, I I
but
only re- I only
he is one
remember.
of them. He's always on ufology circuit stuff. He's always going around doing showing bullshit pictures and all that sort of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean,
Pictures of tires hanging off balloons, all that sort of stuff.
oh god.
Somebody bought
A lot of that stuff though, you sit there and go, wow, this would be cool if it was real, but in the back of your mind it's not real.
Yeah.
They're playing with it.
I did see a canister of helium in town yesterday morning.
Yeah.
It was outside because there's a card shop in town and they do all birthday balloons and all this sort of stuff. And they just left it outside. I walked up to it and I went to the nozzle and it was going. There's loads of it in there, but I thought, no, I better not take that home with me. Now I'm going to get in trouble if I have stuff like that. I'll end up ending stuff up.
Do a fucking live stream just on helium, right?
Well, I wanted to try and get into the outer atmosphere. Well, not the upper atmosphere. Our atmosphere, just above the stratosphere. Just with a GoPro or something. But then it's just, how the hell do you find the balloon afterwards? You know what I mean?
Are you willing to lose that GoPro?
No, that's the thing. No.
It's
not so bad if you can get them to pop. I think they pop anyway. Like in the balloon at that certain altitude will end up popping.
Oh, probably, yeah.
So, but I think if you think about wind speed as that GoPro is coming down and all the rest, where it's going to be blown to, how far off course it's going to be, where it took off from. You know what I mean?
And is something going to shoot it down?
Could end up in the middle of the Atlantic bloody ocean or something. You know what I mean?
We've got another we've got some strange object flying over the U.S. right now.
It looks like a camera. It's in the shape of a camera. Oh my god! What do you want us to do, sir? We need to blow it out of the sky. We'll have to use a $500,000 missile just to blow this balloon out the sky. That's what makes me laugh about it, to be honest with you. All this stuff about taking down Chinese balloons. I mean,
there you go, Tim.
Slap some fucking bullets into it, for God's sake. Gives the pilots a bit of practice anyway, doesn't it?
Strap a phone to it and go live.
You get to work like this. You get like 200 feet in the air, and the Wi-Fi goes off.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Then you patch into some strange frequency, and you start picking up this audio that you can't make heads or tails of. What the fuck? Am I receiving some sort of strange message from a distant world? Yeah.
Are you coming on, Sap? Is there anyone
else?
Yeah,
come on up, guys. Click the link and join us. It's yeah.
Yeah, I'll try not to get myself locked out of my flat.
How long were you locked out for?
It took me about 2 hours to get to the ladder.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had to travel 2 miles. I had to walk 2 miles, walk a mile to this house, but knock this guy's door, borrow his ladder, and then walk all the way back with it. He said, I need it back before the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, Sav has a good idea there. Hey, GPS tag it.
You'll
find it eventually, if it's in an area where you can get to it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I think there are genuine people out there, and if you do find stuff like, say a helium balloon with a GoPro strapped to it, with a message in it as well.
Please return.
Yeah.
Please return.
It might end up with just the SD card though. And that's it.
Yeah. You can have the SD card. That's all you get.
Run off.
We're keeping the camera.
Yeah, run off to the second-hand shop then and sell it.
It's like when you're a teenager, you used to do the old crank calls and phone up somebody in the middle of the night. You go through the lost and found ads in the newspaper and say somebody looking for a ring. You call up the number and you wake them up. Yeah, I think I found your wedding ring. Oh, yeah? Yeah, but I'm not giving it back to you. Oh, wow, that thoughtful guy.
Huh?
Yeah. I fed your GoPro, but I'm keeping it. Wow. Yeah. Come on up, guys. Don't be bashful. It's awfully quiet today. Awfully quiet. I'm just going through the messages here quickly. Let me just put it in there again, just so anybody didn't see it. And there you go. Click the link and join us. Let's hear your take on whatever we're talking about. So yeah, Tim, if you're still up tomorrow night, pop in for the Friday Night Howl. You know,
definitely.
Percy's going to be with us. Alex might make it. Alex will probably be here. Sab is cooking, but I'll be with you shortly.
Okay. What are you cooking?
We could turn this into Sab's cooking show.
Sab's cooking show. This is getting a bit much. But you always got
Sab's cooking show.
He's always got to be doing something. He has
cooking with Sab. What is Sab cooking? What you got cooking there, Sab?
What's cooking in there?
Weenie wraps. Weenie wraps. He's cooking weenie wraps in his wank suit. Oh God. Yeah.
I think everybody was live streaming yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I popped in. Well, you were in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I popped in for a little bit for Barry's live stream there. And then he did that short live stream, and then he did the full one. I popped in there for a bit.
Yeah.
I would have went on, but I was working. So hey, Adrian, how are you?
Hi, Adrian.
Yeah, I was working up until about 8 or 9 o'clock last night, so I couldn't really do too much. If I had a few minutes, I would have popped in just for the hell of it, just to say hi. But flashing at times, a storm somewhere. The internet is flashing. Where are you, Quinn? Where exactly are you? I don't know. No storm here. There's high winds, but no storm here. I don't know. Is it flashing? It's looking, it's looking a little. It doesn't look so good. Like I'm looking at the replay on YouTube. It's not looking too good. It's looking kind of pixely. Uh-oh.
Hi, Steve.
How you doing? How you doing, Joe?
Everybody.
So what's new there, Joe?
Hey, what a night we had last night. Everybody got in the neck. Did you see it?
I watched for a little bit. Yeah.
I seen when Daniel started pulling up his own photos of Tony L and all. It was brilliant.
I got the most too.
So some of them things he's done with Tony L is the greatest comment. Where did he go?
He disappeared. There you go.
I'm from outer space. Didn't send a fighter pilot that flew us through the sky. I don't look like no balloon. What a load of rubbish, man.
You don't look like a weather balloon, that's for sure.
The first one was a weather balloon, but the other ones are not coming out. Because one of them was like a cylindrical shape. The other one was like a 50-pence shape. What's going on?
Okay. Apparently there's some issue.
How's that? Hold on. My fault. YouTube's still on.
What you should do, Joe, is you should go on Google, right? Type in cylindrical shaped balloon or weather for either for reconnaissance or weather balloon, and then look at it and then realize what they are actually talking about, because that's really the truth.
Because there was somebody put a
They
link
may
in
be
there.
excuses. They may just be excuses.
Somebody put a link into this, and I went and clicked on it. I think it was Matt's
I'm not trying to big it
or
up.
some
Don't get
kind
me
of link, and
wrong,
I
Steve.
clicked
I'm
on it.
not
It
trying to
says
big it up and make
it's
it
not
sound like
available. The
it's,
video is not available. It's been taken down.
I'm
Apparently,
not 100% on the, it is UFOs and you better fucking listen and fucking listen to me or the world's going to end. You know what I mean? I'm not quite pushed
if we're
on.
gonna die, we're gonna die. You know what I mean? So what?
I don't think it is, to be honest.
We're gonna die at the hands of some unknown entity.
Hello,
We're all
Sab. So
doomed.
It's
We're
like
all
a little
doomed.
grey alien that you could snap its neck just by looking at it,
So, Tim, what if a gray alien came up to you and said, "For free, let's find a bedroom"?
Well, I would probably pick it up by his feet, and I would find the nearest object.
But how do you know it's a
swing it as
he?
hard as I
See,
can into.
what would happen if you couldn't tell us if there was no obvious sex sort of?
But that's what everything to do with the grey aliens is about sex, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Either way,
Blue pen's doing
it could be one of the.
It could be worse. You could be sandwiched in between two grays.
Oh God.
Exactly. You can only dream, Tim.
Yeah, we did a show with this guy, UFO Ricky. and I'm telling you, you need to listen to it because you want a fucking entertaining show. Holy shit! And but I'll tell you, he's a lot more notorious than he came across. That's for sure. What's that, Joe?
Take it easy, you man. How could? Sorry, I'll let you carry on.
The end is nigh.
And it could be just round your corner and all if you're not careful.
Oh, the end is always nigh. It's the end of the
day and
the beginning of a new morning. Here we are.
I've been watching some stuff, man, on YouTube.
What have you been watching?
Where's the police? Mosins, man. 10-year-old kid can't like this, hiding things and smashing the glass and that in the windows. Obviously, you'd say,
don't worry about that. It's fine, man. It's kids
tough
playing.
and glass, but the thing is, they're getting away with everything. These humans nowadays.
Oh, they do whatever, and you sit there and you scratch your head and go, "Who thinks of this shit?"
But it's the taxpayers that's got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Because your prices gone up in the supermarkets. You know what I mean? Piece of glass that's going to cost hundreds of thousands of pounds for a piece of glass like that. A big massive window, you know.
Yeah.
The tough and glass. It'll cost thousands of pounds, and then it's got a fitting and all. It's down about a what? Well, I'm saying hundreds of thousands of pounds, but it's going to cost a canny bit.
Yeah.
But it's not the point. All that price goes on to customers. What these humans are doing, and then they walk away scot-free. There needs to be a law against all these. Not everybody, but the thing is, what's the schools teaching them nowadays? To go and use a gun and shoot somebody, or go and smash a local convenience store, or pull plants and hide them in buses and
sounds people like the Quentin Tarantino film.
Teaching them. Like, man, there's no law anymore.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta see.
It gets me really riled up, because I wasn't brought up that way. And I tell them, when you see it, though, I thought to myself, I'd love to put some screws right through a baseball bat and get out and start giving them a good whacking on the back of the head. And you know,
you know where you're living? Have you ever seen a Bigfoot in the area?
Who, me?
Bigfoot.
No, Joe.
Joe. Why is Joe in the middle of nowhere? Where are you?
He's in the middle of
I'm in better in Northumberland.
Oh, okay.
I'll give me postcode. I'll give me postcode, Steve, so you can type it in and Google it. NE22 7GN. G for Joseph, N for November. G for Juliet, I should say.
Well, you know what, guys? I've got some stickers, by the way, coming. So if anybody wants a sticker,
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Anybody in chat wants a sticker too.
I tell you what, could you not do a big extended one so I can take that poster home and stick it up there?
There you go.
In my background there, I would. Because you notice I don't use my move message sign it much. No,
Yeah.
I've never plugged in the fridge. But Steve, honest, big instead of that poster there, that poster, I'll take it down and I'll put your if you can do a poster size sticker or label or something I can pin on me, well, I'll put it on there behind this way I with some kind of spaceship and alien ship kind of stuff way I.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah. No, like I said, we're gonna get some made up, and I'm definitely gonna send some stickers out there to who's interested in having our sticker.
I don't think the sticker will fit on that one. Like the poster might, but a sticker would. How do you think anyway?
Quinn, it is nocturnal frequency radio at gmail.com. That's the email.
Ultimately, you know what it is? Ultimately, I would like you and the secret fault on there.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to have old friend, God bless him, man. I would have loved to have him there, but
who? Gareth?
Nelson.
Yeah.
He wants his old friend Nelson.
He wanted to meet me, you know.
Yeah. Mindset. Yeah, we're gonna be paying Gareth tribute again tomorrow night with the Friday Night Howl.
Yeah. Oh.
And Percy's gonna be with us.
What time? Not 2 o'clock in the morning, is it? Because I'll be in bed.
2 o'clock.
You can see that.
If you're alive and awake, join us.
I'll be in my coffin by then, man.
His coffin.
Get some sleep, you know.
Yeah, I know. We wanted to do it a little earlier, but Percy's not able to make it earlier. So.
Oh, I miss him, you know. I miss him.
Yeah, Percy's a good guy, man.
No, I miss old Catholic now, like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think
I used to wind him up, you know, and he used to wind me up now.
I miss Tony L. I do.
Tony?
Not.
I miss all them people, you know. I miss them. You know, it's people like only hang that. It always happens. You know what they say? It always happens to the good ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how you remember them. The bad ones you don't remember.
No. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly how it goes down, Joe. Exactly.
And, you know, poor Gav, on his dying day, he defeated it and he was going, you know, I'm not dying. I haven't got COVID. He was just 9. He said, oh, it's just a bit of cold. It killed him, the poor man.
Well, I mean, he had an underlying issue that unfortunately,
he had respiratory problems and all, didn't he?
Yeah,
didn't they want you on a
so
ventilator?
that didn't help straight.
Yeah, well, they had to put him on a ventilator, and unfortunately,
that's right, because he had to.
But what was even more, what angered me more was these fucking idiots that went on that
in the chat.
The comment section.
Yeah.
You know, calling about, COVID.
Some people are even thinking that do you know what? Some people are even saying in the comments, I don't know if you read it, thinking it was all made up. And I went, what?
Well, of course, like, come on. I mean, well, let's look at Gareth and what he talked about. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have people like that,
Yeah.
I mean, it would make for a good story, and fucking, hey, Gareth's really alive. That'd be awesome, but of course, that's not the truth.
Tell you what, he's still alive in my heart.
Even fucking Trevor, a guy he used to talk to all the time, same thing. He fucking had this fucking
still there.
This theory that Gareth was alive, that he wasn't dead. I mean, come on.
I'm missing me. I'm missing. It's the way he used to talk and a good laugh we used to have. I miss him, Steve. You see, I'll never forget him. He's in there, and he's in there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yep.
No, he's alive as far as I am.
Yep. Gareth's a good
Up
guy. He
there,
was a
but
good guy.
he's looking down on me and going,
Mm-hmm.
you buggers, I'm going to get you when you come up here. That's what he'd be saying.
Here you go. Here you go. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna play.
No, I'll miss him.
Here you go. I'll play this for you guys. Here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here.
Oh God! Excuse me from looking away from the camera because it's just where the screens are. At the minute. I've got 2 screens. So
Can you see God? You can see Jesus, can't you? You found him, haven't you? Or you're looking up there, or like as if you've discovered Jesus.
Did you?
yeah, go. Oh, this is an old one, isn't it? I love this. This is the.
This is BBC News from BBC World.
This is an NBC News special report.
This is a CBS News special report. Hello, a very good morning. You're watching BBC News with Carrie Gracie and Simon McCoy.
From ITN News at 10.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be around this wild, wacky, and sometimes disturbing world of ours. This is the Mindset Podcast. I'm Gareth Davis in Los Angeles, California, and joining me sprinkled throughout the globe, we have our usual set of panelists.
That's class.
Hey guys, just to let you know, I'm going to be going live as a guest on Nocturnal Frequency Radio tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about an hour from now. So come on by. Just fire up YouTube and search for Nocturnal Frequency Radio, and you will find me. Hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a good show. Take it easy. Later.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
I'll grab my beer. And hopefully you people watching can grab your beers or whatever it is you're consuming. Hold it up to your computer screen or your phone or your iPad or whatever it is and say,
To you, young man.
cheers, my dears.
We'll miss you. We're still all love you.
What a classic guy, man.
Sorry, tears coming to me. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim, calm down, will you?
I am.
So, really hard to see things like that, you know. What a couple of
That's me, every time I see him, just saying the sort of discussions I used to have with him sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's just one of the greatest, and he's one of the nicest guys I've ever come across.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome guy. You know, it was
knowledgeable as well about things.
Oh man,
he was very tuned into
his humor too. His humor was
yeah.
You know,
Oh, but
He used to pick on Frank. He used to pick on Frank, and he used to pick on you too, Joe. I
He used
think.
to pick on him.
Yeah, he used to pick.
John used to pick on John as well.
Yeah, John. Yeah.
Everybody.
Everyone got
I-
picked on Gareth. Don't worry about it. Even I did. Everybody did.
Yeah.
Even people in the chat got shit ripped out of them by him.
We don't remember me telly, you see it. Every time he used to pick on us about me telly. I've reached that telly yet.
No, so people to ask me what I've been asked this before, and I said his name. And people ask me about who's the best personality that you've ever come across on YouTube.
That's
him, and one hands down, and absolutely in my book anyway.
Mm-hmm.
PewDiePie is second.
Definitely rest in peace.
No, it's not. I'm only joking, but Gareth, like out of most of the people I know on here and knew.
The thing is, though, I noticed in a lot of people's chats when his name's mentioned, everybody seems to know him, but nobody off them won't even on his channel.
People still go. They do. People still go back. Even newbies who have never even heard of him have watched stuff, and they start watching the catalogue.
Yep.
But, it's just.
I mean, thank God his.
I just ignore that now, Tim. I just get on with it. Yeah, I know who used to watch him and now who used to go, because it was like yours, Steve, early in the mornings, and not every morning I could make it, but I did when I could. And everything was switched as soon as I went on his channel again. Oh, it's Joe.
Thank God. Thank God he has his he has his YouTube channel. Still.
I wouldn't be here sitting here talking to you if it wasn't for him. To be honest, he got me into the idea of doing live streams.
Well, you know what? You see, I still remember when Gareth. This was before Gareth was doing the YouTube thing, and him and I were talking, and he goes, "I'm thinking about doing the YouTube thing," and I said, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Well, I was thinking about doing Mindset Live." I said, "That's great. I'm surprised you haven't started doing that already." And then he just got so infatuated with it when he started uploading the episodes of the Mindset podcast to YouTube.
Yeah,
and I said, the more content you throw up, the more subscribers, the more you're going to get, the more likes, blah blah blah. But he got the live bug, right? Because he was never doing live. He was always doing the podcast. And I said, I love podcasts, but I love live. I love interacting with people live. And he said, yeah. And once he did it, he just like, wow. He got the bug.
Oh, was this the first time one?
He was doing the Friday Night Howls. He was doing the Mindset Mornings. He started doing. And during the lockdowns, the fucking COVID shit, we were doing fucking live shows like there was we're mad rabbits. So,
Steve, he had a good setup. He made sure, before he started doing the live stream, he made sure he got the gear to do a proper good live stream.
Really
see what everybody was on there, man.
Exactly. His favorite person to pick on though was Justin. Justin, because Justin never had a good mic. So he would poke at Justin. That's Justin. You need a mic.
Carry on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Clive. Absolutely, he was good with the production of things. Absolutely.
He's one of the, just like you, Steve. He's one of the people who can't replace. It's like everybody can't replace people like that. Can't. Never will.
No. He was one
a
of
legend.
A kind. Yeah, one of a kind. Absolutely.
Proper legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He'll never be forgotten by me.
No, and that's what I said. I talked to a lot of the people who listen to used to listen to the mindset, and I said, you know what? Hey, Justin, how are you? I just needed. He's listening to. he,
Just as you speak, just as you speak.
speak of the
What?
devil.
What did you say? Steve, you spoke too soon.
Yeah, he just needs a decent computer. That's what he
I'm
said.
welcoming Justin.
But Gareth used to pick on him all the time about the audio. So, but
Wow, what a coincidence that is, isn't it?
yeah, but I said, look at let's keep
Be
them
moving,
alive.
that's what's more.
Let's keep them alive. Let's keep them in our hearts, and let's do the Friday Night Howl. Let's keep it going because
Yeah.
you know
Obviously,
Oh,
Frank
yeah,
started.
for
Now
God's sake,
Frank
you went
started
to
doing
Brower.
that, and obviously he's got his band now, and he's always tidying. Obviously, thing he's working at.
yeah,
So
Frank, yeah,
good on him. Yeah,
yep.
right. So
That's
he's
good.
taking fine now. John does it. Everybody's changed the names around a bit about the Friday Night Howl or Foul or whatever it's called. What
Yeah.
you want to call it now. But it's it's still remembers it called.
Hmm. And Justin, pop by tomorrow night for the Friday Night Hell if you
I'll
can.
be as a man. I apologise to you, Steve, and everybody in chat and everybody. Just had a couple of tears there because that was memories that.
That's okay, Joe. We all feel the same way.
I'm stronger than this, but it's just brings back memories, you know what I mean? You know,
Yep. It always brings back good memories. That's for sure.
can I tell you one thing? I
Absolutely.
will ask you,
Hmm.
right? I wonder if he was still around, bless him, right? If he had all his balloons and flying objects getting shot down.
Well, he would be. Honestly,
Yep.
what I think
He'd be skeptical as fuck
he would
about
be very
every part of
skeptical. He would be
You're
very
right,
skeptical. He
right? He'd
probably
be right into there. Every
pro-
detail, you
yeah.
try and get the every detail.
No,
He would probably tell you it's a false flag.
yeah.
It's it's a distraction.
SOS
Frank,
from
how you
China.
doing, Frank?
Oh,
Speak of the devil, there's Frank there too.
Now read Steve.
with all these people coming
Big
on.
blue with SOS from
Get
China.
on the panel. Get on the panel.
Yeah, come on up, Frank, if you want to.
They're fantastic.
You're gonna go for another probably another hour or so. Come on, guys.
Used to be there all the
click
time.
the
No,
link if you
Frank.
can.
Whoa, Frank.
But you
Yeah.
see what Frank says. Look, see,
Yeah.
you know,
It's true.
oh, where'd he go? There we go. You know, absolutely. He inspired.
Yeah,
That's right. Aye, you're right, Frank. Huh?
How do people come up? We go like this, Della.
Frank was there. A lot of people were there. I know the people that didn't walk there. But was
But
also
he inspired a lot of people. Like he inspired us.
He
I
did.
mean,
He still does.
oh, how is Alex Fate these days? Yeah, I don't know. I sent him a message, but I never heard back from him about coming on to one of the tribute shows, but I never heard back from him. I don't know if anybody's in contact with Alex or not.
Mm.
Could not tell you. So, I mean,
Anyway, Steve, what's your views on these this weather balloon and these three other unidentified objects? What's your view on them?
well, everyone's like, well, surveillance and weaponized, and I'm going surveillance number one. Why would they need weather balloons? They have satellites.
Right. The thing is, why would China put a weather balloon in America, right, at that height? You know what I mean? Why?
Because he wanted to know if it was raining or not.
Good to China.
Yeah.
China's not as technologically advanced as you all think.
So say that it's got to be spying, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. This has got key instruments on there that they're gonna, but they'll never tell you. They'll be brushed under the carpet like everything else, or the rug, as they see in America.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I lost the. Hold on, let's see here.
Same as these other three unidentified objects. This is like, and somebody hit the spot, right? Me and Tim were talking to us, right? About this other one says one landed on like a river, wasn't it? That was frozen, or a sea or something that's frozen.
Here you go,
Right.
Joe. Joe, I'm gonna
Like
play
people,
something.
they could have got a helicopter with people on board going down, on the hoists, wrapping ropes on. They could have picked it up by a winch, right, and just to find out what
What
it
he's
was.
talking about is the
A
boots
load
on
of
the
rubbish.
ground thing when they were saying, well, we haven't got boots on the ground yet, but I can guarantee
Yeah.
you within an hour they would have had
Within
boots
an
on the
hour.
Oh,
ground.
they did. They're
Within
As
the hour,
within the
not within 24 hours, within the hour. A Black Hawk helicopter would
You mean-
literally cart a bunch of people all in hazmat suits or whatever.
Yeah.
You collect all the pieces or
Tim, as soon as that
none of it adds
object
up.
is fired, honest, to be honest with you, as soon as that your fighter fires around, it's not going to miss. The knot's going to drop, and then they'll have people going to that place from all directions to get that pin spot. There's a fighter pilots and no exactly measurements and everything. Technical.
No, they do.
So now exactly where it landed.
Matt made
It
the
would
point
be
as
there
well.
within,
It's the
I
same
would say,
point.
within an hour.
It's just when a fighter plane shoots down something, they usually track it till it hits the ground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
I noticed the probably seen
They don't just bug out. They don't just bug out like people think. They actually have they pick their target. They take a shot, and then they watch the shot hit. They see it
I
go
don't
down.
know if the boat, I don't know if you read the
and
newspaper
it's
ET on it.
It's
Okay.
as simple as once you see it hit the ground, you just take a coordinate.
Here you
Right.
go, Joe. Here you go. Listen to this. Okay, this is from the pilot that shot down the one over Lake Huron. Okay, listen to
All right.
this. Listen to this. Hold on.
I don't know what. I couldn't see anything up so low. I didn't see it outside my eyes. Definitely looks like something, there's some kind of object that's suspended in the air. It's hard to tell. It's pretty small. I cannot see it outside my eyes.
Be good to lay this over a dance track.
I can see something. I can't tell if it's metallic or what. And there's, I can see like lines coming down below, but I can't see anything below it.
Thank you, Steve. That's what you meant idea.
Like a blackish, I'm going to call it like a container. Can't really tell though what the shape is. It's just so slow and so small and you can't see it until you're so close. I'd honestly be worried about hitting it before you know it was there. Almost like a octagonal shape, I'm going to call it a balloon. You can definitely see strings hanging down below, but I don't see it.
There you are.
I'm going to call it a
I don't know, size of like a balloon or something.
There you are. What do you make of that, everybody? I'm telling you. I don't tell one out.
It was an alien
Well,
balloon.
The guy just he didn't know what the shape was. He couldn't describe the shape.
Thing is, see what we see on the news and what they tell you and what the pictures are might be something totally different to what them actually got.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Because that's what they're good at. Because they
And
don't tell one out these people.
The fact that they haven't yet said anything about these wreckages speaks volumes.
Of course it does. That gives it away. It's saying they're making an excuse, trying to make an excuse up to what it was. Because then they're going all over the blame in China. It may not even be from China. We don't know. We won't fly in that jet fighter pilot. We only see pictures what them are showed. Pictures what they show on the news and what they show in the papers is what them put the brainwash. Right? That's what they always do.
Damn commies.
But I mean, you're hearing about these
Right, Daniel.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That happens all the time.
everywhere.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
All of us are used to it. All the people in the world
Yeah.
are used to the government's lying about everything.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's a false flag. It's a distraction, and
course
that's
it's a
exactly
false
that's what I've been saying. I mean, if this was some sort of well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, I do agree with that, but I don't agree with that, Clive.
That's right, Frank. Yeah, right.
I mean, I think that's old hat,
but
but
I see that.
I mean, there are a lot of
Well, I have to
news outlets,
support it.
sources that are in bed with some of the government. Yeah, But some of them,
Basically, are they hiding it from her on purpose, or is it because they don't want to tell her because it might scare the people in the earth, or you know what I mean? Maybe another war of the worlds or something, you know? You'd never know. Or maybe they may be coming here to help her with things that's going on here.
they're
You
coming
never
for
know.
they're coming for Tim's Spitfire. You can't have my Spitfire.
Oh,
Oh, the pigeon, you mean?
Hey,
no,
Jordy.
I've got a Spitfire, you know?
Not the pigeons. I don't mind if
Do you want to see it? I've got a Spitfire
You got a
plane.
Spitfire. I don't know. You're on the links, sir. What's going on?
Where? Well, links, I've always been on the links, man.
I know.
Low alcohol.
Yeah.
I've been cutting down, like, because
Uh-oh.
I've been good.
He's going to get his Spitfire now, too.
I'm frightened now.
I know. Click the link there. If anybody wants to join us, by all means, please hit the link there. Let's see here. And there was one other thing.
I know nothing.
I managed to track down with this one shot over Lake Huron, but I can't seem to find it now. I don't know where it's gone to. But if I can find it, I'll show. And basically it was similar to what the pilot was doing. The audio that was secured from the pilot describing.
Tell me I need to go to the toilet for a wee. Won't be long.
Yeah.
Joe can actually go to the toilet properly now. He's finally
Poor Joe.
mastered toilet training.
Well, you know what we should do here? We'll do this. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. This is, hold on a sec here. Okay, hold on. This is the Joe Cam. Joe Cam time. No.
Look, imagine all. You can just imagine all the Joe, the bodily fluids that come off Joe's back when he sat in that chair. It's alive. That chair is alive. It's his clone.
It's alive.
The clone of Joe. But he came out wrong.
So, well, let me ask you, Tim. When you're listening to when you're attracted to listening to the Mindset podcast, what was your favorite? What was your favorite subject that Gareth was?
The thing is Gareth, like that was Gareth. It was like this. It was like he'd obviously read a lot of stuff, and he's obviously taken in video and listened to people's stories and looked at photographs and all the rest of it over the years. And he just seemed like I liked him because he was just very versed in it all. He knew what was what, like, you know what I mean? And probably my favorite stuff was, to be honest with you, was like I like watching the stuff when he was discussing UFOs or some of the conspiracy crap that was going on and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he'd have people on as well talking about it. But I just like the Howls, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, I mean that
was the let loose part of Mindset. You know
well,
I mean?
Yeah, it was open. Anything goes, and he would never shoot anything down. He'd give you your say. He'd let you get, say your thoughts, and he wouldn't shoot you down for it. I mean, that's I think what the Howls were meant to be, right? I mean, it's one thing to script a show, to do a show, and Gareth did a wonderful job with the Mindset podcast.
His production values and stuff for the podcast were amazing.
Absolutely, Frank. He was a social butterfly.
Yeah, that's
and and he I think he really the aspect he really missed was I think he really missed being home. You know what I mean? And because a lot of the people who listened to the show were from home, where he was concerned.
From the greatest country in the whole world.
Yeah. So I mean,
Wales.
When he did these Friday Night Howls, for the majority, a lot of the guys were from over in the UK, and it was like it was
Mm.
just like a gathering at the pub. Like you'd have the mindset gatherings.
That's probably the best way I can describe it.
Mm.
It was almost like being sorry, it was like being in a pub, but Gareth was like the barman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and everything else that was going on around the chatter and all the rest of it, because we all used to talk to each other and in the chat and all the rest of it, you know, regardless of whether you were on the panel or not.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody would talk to each other, and it was that type of experience. If you don't go out to the pub and you just like to sit around drinking on a Friday night, like, you know what I mean, it was perfect. You know, but if you like to stay at home, like, sort of thing.
Absolutely. Like
Perfect.
podcast probably had people from all. What do you mean, Gareth? Gareth did have people on from around the world, you know, all over the place. But I mean, for him though, being from the UK and living in, you know, the US for as long as he was, I mean, I'm sure he did get homesick at times, many times.
Yeah, I would if I was living. I gotta be honest with you, I'd love to live in the States.
Yeah,
but it's like money and all the rest of it. It all costs a lot of money to do that.
well, it costs a lot of money, but you know, no matter what though, you're gonna get homesick.
Yeah.
Because there's certain aspects of home that you just can't replace when you move to another country, especially the U.S. I mean, yeah, it's some places in the U.S. are great to live in. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it isn't. I've been to.
I know that. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of. You don't really have to go there to see what it's like because it's all over YouTube. It's all over YouTube anyway.
I've been all over the U.S. And you know, California, I've been down there, and I'll tell you, there's some places in California I would not want to live in. You know, but there's a lot of places I would love to live in California. Mostly Northern California, though.
Nevada, I'd like
you
to
know, north of San Francisco. Once you get down to San Francisco and you get south, it gets too busy. It gets too, you know, insane, if you will.
Hectic
very hectic and just expensive. California is a very expensive state. You'd have to be. Where's Luton?
Well, yeah.
Is that over there?
Luton is. There's an airport in Luton. I don't know exactly where it is, mate, but there is an airport at Luton Airport and Luton.
Whereabouts is Luton?
That's in England, somewhere down
in England. Yeah. Well, you know, I'd love to go to. It's rough. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. There's a lot of roughness. Yeah, there's a lot of rough.
I just remembered. Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I mean, most people will go. You know, I'd love to go live in Canada and see everybody seems so friendly. Don't be fucking fooled. Don't be fooled. Let me tell you that. You know, most people will tell you Canadians are polite. They're probably the rudest people on this planet. There's a lot of fucking. Right? Hey,
Steve.
You know, yes.
Steve, can I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Hey, guy.
Can I go and live in Canada?
I'm not a guy, buddy.
But yeah, there's a lot of
if somebody lives in Canada, I watch all the time on YouTube now. There's loads of people I watch.
You know what? 90% of fucking Canada's population lives along the fucking border with the U.S. And about almost 70% of it. Well, I shouldn't say 70, but 60% maybe.
Be gentle with this because it's
some yellowtail.
Yeah.
Lives in the southwest, in the southwest of Ontario, but it's fucking amazing. As soon as you cross that border, and you go into some of the U.S. states like Michigan. Here I am. I'm a friendly Canadian, and I'm driving through Flint, Michigan. Let me tell you what driving through Flint, Michigan's like. And Quinn will tell you.
I've got something for you, Tim.
Quinn is listening.
You're
I
not
don't know
getting
if
it,
Quinn's
right?
listening.
But
He
I've got
was in
something for
chat
you.
there earlier.
Special footage
Quinn will
just
tell you.
all
Flint,
the way
Michigan,
from Royal Air
wonderful place.
He's talking, Joe. Shh, we're trying to listen to Steve.
Flint, Michigan is a beautiful place.
Yes,
Especially when you're driving through it, and that's it.
Mm.
This is one of them places where you need to wear a flak jacket and a hat like one of those army helmets, made of Kevlar.
If you do go the wrong way in Flint, yeah, if you go south instead of north, you're fucked. It's bad. Flint. Okay, so Flint, you got Flint, and then you got Saginaw. Saginaw, Michigan is almost as bad.
Yeah,
but Flint is like, people will say Detroit's bad, but and I've gone into some shady areas of Detroit and go, holy fuck, man, But Flint though, holy fuck, that's a war zone, man.
Detroit is a beautiful place.
You know what?
I can't live there.
Wonderful. It's such a wonderful place, Detroit is. Yeah.
Detroit, they've been cleaning it up though.
Yeah,
they have been cleaning Detroit up. A lot of businesses have gone in there and they've bought out some of these old historic buildings, and they've renovated them, restored them. And you know that, like, the downtown core of Detroit is actually really starting to flourish. I mean, it did before COVID, and it's starting again. But
Steve, back in the day, Detroit used to be a very industrial place. They used to build cars and everything there.
Well, Detroit was the auto hub of the world.
Yeah,
at one point, right?
Some of the most classic cars came out of that.
People were moving to Michigan in the droves from the southern states because they were looking for jobs, and these auto manufacturers, they were hiring thousands of people.
I think Ford used to have a factory there now, didn't it?
Ford still does. Chrysler still has. Chrysler does. GM still has. They're all headquartered there still in downtown Detroit. They're all still there.
But I'm all about the manufacturing plants. They used to have the big manufacturing plants there still.
They're still there. Like they still have. I think each one of them have a plant or two each in Detroit, or in and around in Michigan, anyways.
Yeah.
In and around Detroit, still.
Yeah, that's right.
They're still building a lot of that shit. In fact, if you cross the border and you go into Windsor, Ontario, which is Canada, for those who may not know, Windsor is like a mini Detroit, if you will, with the auto sector, right? Bradford. Detroit is almost as bad as Meadowvale. Is that bad? Meadowvale.
Bradford's in the UK is like
you need a flak jacket.
You need a stab-vest jacket. You need to put 6 bodyguards on each person.
Not that bad, huh?
Bad.
That's just to fly over Bradford, really, thinking about it.
And that's the person flying the drone.
So that's so what is it? Just petty crime? What is it?
Mostly stabbings and things. It's all mostly drugs in it doing there, I think.
Really?
So it's got Birmingham and that is drug central, that man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how it is now, because I've never been there myself, but I've watched it. I watched a YouTube with it, but no, it's really bad. Anyway, Tim, look at this. You're going to get upset, but you're not getting it. Oh, I see, I put it away.
Where is it? It says this all the time, man. Yeah, but did you paint that and make it? Don't know. That's not an Airfix one. You keep out and bought die-cast Spitfire.
Classic. But I've got another one.
Is that
Alright.
is that a die-cast one, Joe?
Aye, metal.
Have you got a Messerschmitt if there was
No,
one?
no, I started collecting them, didn't I? But in the disclaimer, I didn't read this disclaimer properly because I was right. They went from it was 199 for the first one, and then they
they're
went
off
up to
magazines.
1099.
The magazine
Right?
ones. Yeah, I know what
And it
you're
was
saying.
like and it was like 99 issues
Yeah,
at 1099, right? And I says, all right. And I had a picture in the magazine. One of the magazines says,
Build yourself
I wanted the Chinook. That's what I wanted, the Chinook helicopter.
Warbird collection.
The
Anyway,
Chinook,
you're
eh?
done. Yeah.
Only 199.
See, recognise the vehicle.
Oh, it's a
Can you recognise
B-51
it?
Mustang.
Can you recognise it?
Is it? Yeah, it's a Mustang. Huh? Is it a Mustang? Yeah.
Frank, tell me you have not played gigs in that area then? That village?
And
You haven't played any gigs?
everybody will know this one. Everybody will know this one.
By the way, Frank, if you're not
How
playing
you
a gig,
it?
or if you're playing a gig and you're done, tomorrow night we got the Friday Night Howl going on tomorrow night. So
Right.
pop in. We'd love to
Yeah,
see you, buddy.
Frankie.
So I've got 3 editions anyway.
Yeah,
There's a
that's not
magazine.
he knows,
Oh, fuck,
yeah.
aye. Good stuff. Anyway, I've got 3 editions. And on the 4th edition, I have 3. I got right. I paid for $1.99 for the first one, $10.99 for the second one. The third one, I paid $10.99. And then I went to the shop for to get the next issue. Didn't come in. She says, well, asked for it. It was a supplier. That Bums was a supplier. It supplied them. And then it was she says, oh, it might be discontinued soon anyway. And I thought, I says, what's going on here? Because I subscribed to the thingy, so I got the magazines in. The magazine stopped.
Mm-hmm.
In the disclaimer, it said that you can not get any refund or anything if once it's coming. Obviously, they must have went bankrupt or something. Must have cost them too much.
Yeah.
Mustn't have enough. Basically, they mustn't have had enough subscribers, to keep the boat floating, type of thing. Which I was a bit sick because I wanted the Chinook. I was waiting for the Chinook. That was number 38. So I had to wait until number 38. I would have paid hundreds of pounds by then. Get the Chinook helicopter, but that never happened. Company just went. So I was pissed off.
Can't see on the old mobile. You got a blank screen on the old mobile? What's going on? The old mobile.
I don't know how you. I don't know if anybody else collected things like that before. When you get halfway through the project, what you're trying to collect or build, and then they just suddenly stop.
Built the Millennium Falcon, only $1.99 for issue number 1.
Well, I'll tell you what I collect. I collect these guys
139
here,
other
but they're fucking
magazines
falling apart on me, and I gotta fucking glue them back. Hold on a second.
You know what I mean? Like,
INH. Nah, it's just really got me annoyed that day when the owner found out that just didn't do anymore.
Yeah, they're falling out. I gotta fucking glue them again.
That's quite a big one, actually.
Yeah. Let's see, hold on.
Mine's like probably size of my hand.
I'd love to build it. I'd love to get them. The Airfix one. I don't know how much one of them would cost now with Spitfire. I'd love to build it. But you can get the one where it's got proper electric. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, I love it.
Problem.
I love it, Steve. That must have cost you a fortune, that mate.
No, it actually only cost. Well, when I got it, it was.
That's the second one I've seen. There's only one person in the UK I've seen that's got two Daleks, and that is Martin Zero.
Yeah. I can't remember how much they were, but holy frig, man! Hey, Steve, how are you?
Cheap.
I think I paid like for my because I got a black colored Dalek. It's totally like jet black.
Yeah.
I think
Steve Willis. Hi.
I think it's Zek. It was Dalek Zek was his name.
Yeah.
TV series. And I think I paid like about $5.99 for mine.
I tell you what, them
Brand
stock.
new, like, I was brand new. I was
Well, the one is
pretty cheap.
the one is from the movie,
Mm.
from one of the movies,
Yeah.
and the other one, actually, I think they're both. No, the other one is from the TV series. The one is the black one is from
Mhm.
the movies. The cushion flicks.
Mm.
Mhm.
And what did you guys? Did you guys ever see those cushion flicks?
Yeah, I remember the question. Yeah.
That's really, really good. But it's a lot of things you see is things I used to watch and I wouldn't pay for them. Like Star Trek, the Enterprise ship, right? And
Mm,
I've seen that where you can build it up. The water's like nearly fortunes, man, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I could afford that
expensive.
to
Yeah,
build a ship.
yeah. What the hell did it?
Nah,
I had another one. I don't know.
I didn't build them ones, but I was like, ready built and they weren't them like they're actually put in metal, not plastic.
I fancy not having any waifu models on your shelf, Steve. I can't believe it. You have to have
Any
waifu,
what?
some
No, I have
manga
some.
waifu models.
I have them down. I have some downstairs.
There you are, Steve. You see what I do? Tell you what it's do, Steve. You get me.
You keep them in
You
the
get me a
special
post
place.
up there, you right?
Right.
Nocturnal
Well,
frequency.
one of these days, I'm gonna have to do a
Shells up with
broadcast from the
games
man
on.
cave.
That would be good. I'll keep that in the background. That would be
We'll do
good.
a special man cave broadcast.
Man cave. I'm a log and club.
And
Look at my gigantic, huge Batman statue I've got. There.
where?
I didn't want to see that.
That's hilarious. All these knickknacks. Yeah, I've got.
Look at my Miss Batman. Theme. Yeah, my Miss.
A body pillow waifu. What? I even have a
What did you
model.
see
I don't
there?
know what it is of a Davros.
Mm.
Hey, Steve, I'm surprised you haven't got a pinball machine in that house.
Oh, I'd love to have a pinball machine, Joe. I would love to have a pinball machine.
No, Williams or Stern. I've got a foot machine there, but I don't use it now.
Send
It's
it
the first now. Electricity, man, it costs too much. I need a computer basically all the light bulbs into LED, but it's going to cost us nearly $1,000. Convert it all into LED. So I just
they're expensive to upkeep in that, but I mean, yeah, I'd love to have a nice classic pinball machine.
Oh, I'd love a classic pinball machine, but it's like I say, the electricity, you've got to convert to LED, and that costs fortunes and all. Because the LEDs are cheap, but you know when you get a specific, just because it's fitted into a certain connector, and they put a resistor and a diode in, you've got to pay that price. You know what I mean? So you can plug it in, swap it out straight away.
I also collect these things, eh?
Oh, this is the voice of the Mr. Arms.
So this here is.
I love that.
This is a shrunken head, and it's actually a death whistle.
A what?
So I don't know if you've ever
on the oven.
You ever heard of a death whistle?
They blew it on you.
A death whistle. A death whistle. When you blow into it, because they were made out of bone, but this one's not made out of bone. But the ones that are made out of bone, you can it sounds like a woman screaming in like agony, like. I can't do it with this one.
Good, so I don't want my ears blown out.
I need one of them. I need one of them.
That's,
Don't get a 3D fucking structured one. Death whistle for the blind.
The people in the 3D print on
That's
those.
good.
That's
Leave
an
the
English.
staff.
You send it back.
Yeah, it's these 3D printed ones, eh?
Clive.
You need to have a real
Look,
human head.
look inside. Look at the
human head
interior.
to make
Look
a
at
real
that.
one properly.
Look at that. See?
Steve. Stevie
It's
C.
like one of them bird whistle things, isn't it? You fill with water and it makes them whistling noises when you blow into it.
Audio is out of sync, apparently. Is the audio out of sync?
Things back me.
Maybe.
Tell you what, I'm faulty. Can I send myself back?
Probably. What do you think this is? This is this is YouTube and streaming. I don't know.
I guess the death whistle put us out of sync.
No, it's fine.
Oh no. Okay. Death whistle. Death whistle.
Out of
sync your line.
Is that what happens to you if you go into certain areas of the Amazon? Then is that what happens? Is it if you go to certain areas of the Amazon, you get your head boiled down to like a fucking tiny little.
Yeah, they car it out and then they put this drill a hole in it and they blow.
Mm,
Apparently they're French.
probably.
French and Asian.
more than likely.
They got their torture tactics from the French. Oh wait, the Spanish.
It was just after the Spanish conquistadors destroyed the entire South America.
Jesus, for a second.
What's happened?
Aliens built the pyramids, apparently. Ancient alien astronaut theorists totally agree.
Steve,
there you go.
Manipulate the audio.
The troll hunter's here.
Hello.
Hey, the troll
Hello,
hunter's
young man.
here.
How you doing today?
Good day to you all.
Eh?
The French do everything backward. Yeah, exactly.
Disgusting.
Except for torture.
We're all friends in a minute.
Even French resistance is futile.
You can protest all you want, but it will not change a thing.
You need a butter. Listen, I'm on strike.
I swear to God, man, Tim, you look like Peter Cushing. I
disagree. He doesn't look now like Peter Cushing.
I've got a thin jawline. I know what he's saying.
I used to watch Peter Cushing all the time. I'm a house horse. Nah, he looks now like him.
He doesn't look like him.
You jealous? Because I look like Peter Cushing, Joe.
I am jealous because
I was what's his name? Tarkin, wasn't it?
Yes.
His name in Star Wars.
Right.
Daft.
I look like him, you know. All right.
Here's the thing.
Dr. Daniel.
Hey, young lad. How are things, young?
Yeah, right. I'm doing okay. How are you? How's everyone doing on this fine day? Everyone. How is everyone?
Both of being half asleep, like it's Mozambique.
Otherwise, the kettle will end up coming through in the background.
Or the
what a live chat I was. What a chat that was.
It's been a wonderful day.
That was a belt of that, man. Everybody going the next day.
I've done a few more as well. I've done a few more for the ones that are on Discord and Photoshop. I'm getting better at it. Actually, it's really, my God. If you're on Discord, you'll know about it.
Why do Geordies always have to speak at the same time?
What?
Why do Geordies always have to speak at the same time? And then you can't understand a single word that either one is saying. And it's hard to process. I'm just like, I feel like I've just been on like some sort of trip.
Do I have to get? Do I have to get the virtual taker here?
Where are one click up here in the northeast?
Yeah, just one northeast at a time, please, Steve.
Hard for the human ear and the brain to decipher to this regional dialect that I'm hearing at the moment double the time.
If you're not used, I mean, to be honest, if you're not used to it, then yeah, I can understand it being very difficult for some. But if you've been around that accent or dialect for a prolonged period, then you can be able to understand it a lot better. You know what I mean?
See, we understand each other, but by the time we don't know what to understand
But
what
I feel
we're
like if
saying.
you go into a different country, you learn the accent, you get the hang of it, understand it. You know what I mean?
Like I tell you, everybody, I keep telling you, Windows should have brought a braille thing out, you know, so people could understand, they could feel it.
Yeah.
What? Windows for the blind? That's not
braille for the blind, so they could understand what we're
What an
saying.
awful thing to say, that is. Like, they've got Windows.
Oh, yeah, I can't check it up. Can buy
Come on, we have what do we have? We got 5 more spots here. Come on, let's fill the 5 more spots and let's
fill them. Let's see if Matt comes on my message.
Let's Tim's brain cells with more local.
Digest my food.
These the more they talk, the more my brain cells pop.
I may have a hoagie later, a foot-long hoagie.
Oh, hoagie!
Yeah, big ass hoagie.
What do you put in your hoagie?
Ham, chicken, lettuce, and salad. And
I thought you were saying
pages from the Bible.
What, Sab?
I thought you was making like gestures like this and saying. I thought you were saying orgy, like yeah, I'm gonna have a massive orgy later.
Orgy.
Orgy. No, it's an orgy one.
Like this one takes the Mickey. This one right there. Hoagie. Big ass sandwich.
Hoagie. Big sandwiches, man. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Come on, a foot-long hoagie from New York City. I wouldn't mind going to one of them delis in New York and trying one of them giant, like deli, like a big pastrami sandwich. Oh god, that would be amazing. That shame they don't have that kind of thing over here. Although they might do, but I've never found anything like that.
I just read that a little bit while I've got on chat. What was it?
What the fuck?
No, Joe is a Peter.
A peanut butter. Do you suck dick? Are you a peanut butter?
Well, I've tested the solution and I've tested the tendons. Believe me, the pumps don't work. Vacuum chamber doesn't work. There's a tiny bite.
Camping. I love it.
You know this?
What is the? I
you got to bring it all yourself. Should be one of them.
What did we call you last night, Joe, and Barry's live stream? We called you Mumbles, didn't we? You were called Mumbles. That was your name on Barry's live stream last night. Mumbles, everyone Mumbles. I need to get my haircut. I need to get the haircut, to be fair. Like that'll.
You ever heard of a Mumbles place called back on the back of the neck?
No, I don't know what that is, Joe.
You don't worry neither.
I probably don't want to know either, so yeah. I
wouldn't do that. You just see your lad, man. Maybe a bit taller than me, but I wouldn't do that.
Oh, Joe, you need the step stool to get to my height, man.
I've got a scissor lift. Is that any good?
Scissor lift. That Tim, that yellow tail must be going down good right now.
I've been stopped. I was stopped finishing off my ale, but now I've finished off.
What are you drinking there, Tim?
Spitfire.
What are you drinking there, Tim?
Drinking Spitfire ale.
Mr. Spitfire.
Spitfire.
Oh. Interesting.
Steve, you pick them, don't you?
It's got this wine. That's how good it is.
Entertaining. Entertaining. Straight from the bottle. He's a bottle guy.
Well, I drink it straight from the can, but it's nearly empty, so I'm just letting the bottom guy me. Tell me. No, well, I tell you what, I don't know if you've seen any of last night. Well, early hours this morning. It was a madhouse, a really madhouse.
What
Everybody,
for Barry's live stream?
It was
yeah.
It was
crazy.
crazy. That was
That
mad.
was
That
crazy,
scene. That was a
Harry.
good one. That was a good
Everybody-
one. That one, like, that was really good.
That's one of the best I've seen up to now, wasn't it, Daniel? I'll tell you what,
Definitely.
everybody was laughing. Everyone was off the rocker. It was just gone crazy.
We even
really.
got someone. That I've never that I don't think anyone of us spoke to on a panel
I've
before.
had to subscribe
Lady
from it.
Lucifer came up on the panel, which is really good. Never spoke to her on a panel before. That's cool. That was quite cool. Coming up.
Nah, she was always in the chat, but she never. I haven't seen her on live, and that was the first time.
I've seen her on a panel. I can't remember whose it was, but she's definitely been on a couple of panels in the past.
Oh, she's been on Matt's once.
Yeah, I think Explore Within, when he used to do live streams in the past.
Mhm.
I think she was on his.
It was nice for people to pop up now and again. Like an H now one day, it says he may pop up now. He's going to
Explore Norfolk and all. He was on the panel as well.
Yeah, he doesn't go on very often, does he?
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he's ever.
He's
yesterday, and he was on Sab's, wasn't he? So he's only ever been on Sab's panel and Barry's panel, and that was it. He's never been on any before.
He comes on my channel now when I'm live.
Have you guys seen Have you guys seen Rick Howden at all?
Who?
Rick Howden.
No, I don't think I have. No, not for a while anyway. No.
No, he popped in the one time, but I haven't.
Oh, you mean Ricky?
Yeah, Rick.
No, keep him off my channel.
No, not that Ricky.
Not that Ricky, George.
Oh, not that Ricky.
Right, that's how
different people. Yeah.
Yeah. Different Rick there, Joe.
Oh, no good. I mean, the women didn't complain, but I was looking at all those blokes in the chat, and everyone's got to complain. But get him off. That's one of these wild fronts.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I mean, when I popped in there, you had your CCD cam or screen up on your screen there, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Your security cam.
Oh, is that
everyone was complaining. Change your screen already, Joe. Change it.
CCTV, you mean? Yeah. They're all asking us last night. They go, Joe, look, the police is there. Come on, I'll tell you, they can't do it. Touch upon it. And just so I was getting ready.
You want to be bloody.
I got the shoes. The coppers
I think that would go down like a lead balloon, Joe, if you'd done that. Like.
A lead balloon.
I think I would have got the handcuffs on me.
Probably in the back of the police car, should transport you to Bedlington police station.
You can't touch their cars, you know. Can't do that. Not allowed to do that.
I know. You can't. You can get into shit for that.
Yeah, they'll take you down to the shop, police station, and then take all your clothes off. You'll make you wear a wank suit.
Oh God!
I'd say I've got 10
orange wank suit. Yeah, orange wank suit.
Joe's been in the wank suit, Tim. I'm going to put you in there, actually.
Oh, yes. Yeah, paper wank.
No, right, leave me with the tents now. Because I've had enough of the tents. When they go, the pumps don't work. I'll have to send them back. Because John's not going to refund us for that.
I know. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. Wait, I'm going to end this live stream. I've got something.
You must have had a prototype one.
The one in the corner went out, actually. I look anyway.
To be fair, they probably were dogging, like, they're probably tagging each other behind.
Fucking dog.
You're trying to burn the eardrums or something, bloody hell. Fucking hell. I've already got tinnitus, like, I don't want to fucking accentuate the problem, you know what I mean?
Just put your headphones on, you'll be alright.
Oh, what are they, Joe? What are they that I'm wearing? Headphones.
Oh, they're not noise cancelling ones. No,
noise cancelling.
No, over there. These aren't over there.
Oh, they're not like noise cancelling, you know.
Them ones, I think they're on charge. I've got them in charge.
Did you used to watch that? Open All Hours? I used to love that program.
No, I don't know if I've seen it. Probably before my time.
That's it.
the truth.
From the desert.
There, everyone is start to
Wait, will you put them to the dinner beans on the
toothless aggression.
Mothers Do Have 'Em I liked as well. That was a good one as well. Michael Crawford. Yeah.
Oh, Bella. Used to be Bella Pool on that one.
He used to do all his own stunts as well, and they were crazy. He was a stunt
Tell you
man.
what, I used to watch what you got, Harrison and
Remember the one when he was ended up on roller? You remember the one when he ended up on roller skates?
Which one?
You remember the episode when he ends up on roller skates? He ends up on like
Is that when he falls on his back?
With all his traffic all around him.
What's this from, Tim?
Some mothers do have them.
Mothers
do have them. They have
them.
Now
we're talking back in history. That. Daniel,
is that back in the 70s, Joe, when you were a child?
No. Daniel, you would have 2.5. You would have been born, or you'd been too. You know what's that kind of stuff, man.
Well, Joe, you were born in 67, so.
Joe,
that'd
be the night.
Was that an attempt at some porno music, Tim?
Yeah, well, it would probably but yeah, it wouldn't. We might be able to write a decent script for the thing, but then we'd never be able to sell it, so we'd have to make a porn thing. Up on OnlyFans.
Need some quick money. Fill a porno, right?
I tell you who I just over now watching Benny Hill and Les Dawson.
Oh, Benny Hill.
You know, if people like that done that now, they would be nicked.
Yeah.
It's because of all these legislations and all this shit.
Even Dave Allen.
Oh, Dave Allen,
Joe, you've seen them all.
Dave Allen. What about what are your thoughts on them reviving Faulty Towers?
Oh,
why?
It depends who it is. If it's the same actors because they're too old. John Cleese has got to be in it, and you got to have.
Apparently, he is in it.
Well, if he's in
he must be getting on now. John Cleese, he must be like.
He made it, man. Him in there, what was the airport account? Was it
300, isn't he?
He's up there, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll
300,
Google it. I'll Google it.
Gee, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in it.
We used to watch it when we were younger.
But he already. I remember
83.
Huh?
83. He's 83.
In the 80s.
I know he was saying though he can't get away with a lot of the jokes that he used to get away with, in the original series.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. They'll never be able to remake.
Don't mention the war. Don't mention the war. And
during the war.
You started it.
During the war. Yes.
Yeah. What's his name?
With Bria, yeah.
You know, some films, you watch, from the 90s. You should kind of beat them, but now everything they put on the telly now is rubbish.
Is what?
It's rubbish. Most of the stuff they put on TV now is
yeah.
Talking about.
That's why I stopped watching. Once my telly broke, that's why I got projected. I just watch YouTube do. You see, can pause it.
Did you, Joe? Wait a sec. Wait a sec, Joe. Joe, did you say you break out your projector and watch YouTube?
No, I watch
BBC
on live stream.
News,
and put the projector on and watch YouTube on my projector.
Yeah, when we were talking earlier on, Joe, you said you were watching flight simulating videos, weren't you?
Oh, that was in my set. On my phone. That was in the setting room.
Yeah, watching where was it from Gibraltar to Gibraltar to the UK, wasn't it? The flight from Gibraltar to the UK.
Way high.
Mm-hmm.
And I was busy texting it out to the person as well. My pilot. I told him, I said, I've been smuggled aboard your plane without a passport.
Probably smuggled some links onto the aircraft. Joe. Smuggled some links.
So how about bringing Monty Python back to life?
That's what you bought that one?
No, let sleeping dogs
And
lie.
you will not sit Frank.
They are dead, and they are. It is funny. It is very funny, but it's like they've had like their day. I wouldn't like to see that.
Try to do. I liked him the little.
It's like taking. Even they would see it the same as what I'm going to describe it. It would be like taking the.
He's not in there. It's not going to be slim.
Taking a load of dead bones out of a coffin and trying to shake it about and flogging a dead horse, sort of thing.
Hi, Adrian. Hi, Frank.
They wouldn't do it. They'd find it crass. To do it, it'd be too crass for them to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
How about, hold on, let's see here.
Well, maybe if they were offered millions of dollars or something to do it, maybe they'd probably change their minds. But I don't know. You know what I mean?
Have you guys?
Money talks at the end of the day. That's the thing.
Tell me that. Look. Dregs.
I'm trying to find it. Let's see if I can find it here. Hold on.
And with all the shite on Netflix these days, you know.
Well, I don't watch any of that. Anyway, I wouldn't pay for all like that. Because not until it's like something decent. But I don't watch that. Like I say, Scott, I tell you what, I've been telling people I've been watching Scott Rigg a lot.
Have you seen The Last Jedi, Joe?
Eh?
Have you ever seen The Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
I've never seen the beginning. I've never seen the first one. I mean, the last one.
You've never seen Star Wars?
Wait, of course I have.
I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen Star Wars. Not one.
Oh my God, he said, "Beam me up, Scotty." Oh my God.
You guys are.
You didn't just get Star Trek. No, you didn't get Star Trek.
I'll hang my head in shame, Tim. That's what I'll do.
You guys are familiar with John Candy, right?
Star Wars. John Candy, yeah, John Candy. Uncle Buck. I've seen him in Uncle Buck. And,
Uncle Buck, I remember that.
What else was he in again?
I'm still not sure you didn't steal my coat.
He was in what was good for them? You remember Big?
And all those Koreans.
That was good for
them.
Hi,
I'm Johnny LaRue, and welcome once again to Street Beat. Tonight is very special. This is Christmas Eve. And as it being Christmas Eve, the topic, of course, oddly enough, deals with Christmas. The topic for tonight's beef is, don't look at me. Commerciality in Christmas and what it means to us, the people of Mellonville. So that's our topic. Let's talk to the people on the street and hope they air their beef tonight. But not for too long because you freeze it off. We'll talk to anyone who comes up to us tonight. Anyone. I'll talk to anyone. Nobody this way either. None? Okay, well then why don't we just go into some shops, warm ourselves up, and find out what the merchant of Mellonville is doing today. Follow me. Allow me to show you my town. The fashionable three-door mall, which was just recently opened by Mayor Tommy Shanks. And I guess it's closed. It's lovely. So let us move on down the Red Ox Inn, formerly the Beef and Booze. We all know it. We all know there's a lot of people in there. Let's go there now. Use your key. I forgot my. Come on, LaRue, it's freezing. They can't be closed tonight. They can't be closed tonight. Give them the password. They're always open. Right. Right, that was dependent on. Well, no one in there, unfortunate for us. So we have to go back to the streets. And hopefully someone will be hopping out here to talk to us about something. The distant sound of carolers winging their merry way over to us here to air their beefs. The sound of what? the carolers, the music, all those lovely voices.
I don't hear any carolers. You hear?
What do you mean, what carolers? The carolers. Listen to the carolers. Did you hear the carolers?
You're drunk, LaRue.
Calling me drunk?
Yeah.
You calling me a drunk? I got you this job. Now get the hell off the street right now. Get the hell out. I don't need you. Get out of here, both of you. Hey, where are you going? Come back here.
Oh,
Hey, we'll be right back.
there's another good famous actor that's gone.
Yeah, died fairly young as well.
See, our best one's gone, you know, Daniel. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. The best ones are gone. The best comedians are gone.
Best people.
See what Adrian put in the chat?
All gone.
See what he put in the chat? I am disgusted.
What's that?
I can't believe he's never ever seen the first ever Star Wars film.
Who?
I haven't either.
You know, it's about this is. I can't believe that he's never seen that.
Right, here's the one for you then, Tim. Who was the first actor to play Doctor Who?
Yeah,
The first actor.
Right, there you
It
go.
was terrible what they did. What Disney did to Luke was the worst thing ever.
Doctor Who was the actor?
It wasn't as bad as what they did to
It
Doctor
wasn't.
Who.
It wasn't William Hartnell. No, who was the first? Who was the first one?
It was the two.
Wasn't it a girl? Because they changed.
No, it was the guy with the curly hair. I can't remember his
They
name.
changed the narrative, didn't they?
No,
And made it all fucking PC
was
and
it
all
not?
the rest of it, didn't they? Remember?
Right, I'm just guessing, Jan, myself.
Got
Right,
long
just-
curly hair.
Was it not Pertwee?
No, Pertwee.
Pertwee.
Who?
Pertwee, I think. He said there's a
Pertwee.
No, I don't
Pertwee, is
think
that a
it was.
Pokemon, Daniel?
Now,
Is that a Pokemon? Was he a Pokemon? Pertwee. I choose you. I choose Pertwee.
No, is. I know this answer. I know it.
I know you do.
Without googling it, come on.
Right, it's just one of them random questions that we hit. I know who it is, but Pertwee. Was it Pertwee?
No, it wasn't
Pertwee. Oh, it's Pertwee.
Was it him with the white hair, man?
I thought it.
No, it was that guy with the fucking curly hair. What was
Pertwee,
his
you're
name?
talking about, not fucking Pertwee or fucking Purgatory or whatever you're fucking saying.
I can't do it, Tim. Otherwise, you'd be
Oh,
getting.
yeah,
He was one of the Wurzel Cummings, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, with the curly hair. That's the one. What's his name?
Yeah, that's the name with the
Tom
curly hair.
Baker,
Yeah, that's the
Tom
name
Baker.
with the curly hair.
William Hart. William Hart.
He's the white curly
It
hair.
was. It was. It
And
was.
then you had the guy who looked like he was playing cricket.
No, it's William
No, it
Hart.
wasn't Tom Baker. Definitely not.
From what was it? What was that TV series with the vet?
Not Paprika, actually. It was
William
not Paprika.
Hartnell.
In the 80s.
William Hartnell. That's the
All
fucker.
Creatures
Yeah,
Great
that's
and
it.
Small.
Was
All
what?
Creatures
William
Great and
Hartnell?
Small, the guy who was in All
No.
Creatures Great and
William
Small as
Hart
well.
something.
I never watched that, so no, all creatures.
Neither have I.
I never watched that. No.
William
See,
Hartnell.
Kanye West.
Upstairs,
Kanye West.
William
was in
Hartnell.
That wasn't far
Xbox.
wrong. That
And
wasn't
the
far wrong.
upstairs to cool.
So what about Richard Hardell?
He's, I don't know, a couple later, really.
Oh, he replaced Hartnell in the role of the first Doctor Who.
I think that they
Right.
should get
Oh
rid
no,
of.
no, no.
I think that they should get rid of this straight away. Get rid of this weird shit that's going on with Doctor Who and put make Andrew Tate Doctor Who.
Oh my god.
That'd be amazing.
Tom Baker.
Certainly would.
Uh,
Oh, Tim,
No.
what do you like, Tim? You're a character, Tim. Bloody hell.
You've seen all them transcripts that have come out lately about phone transcripts about the women that have given this evidence to the Romanian government, which is all a little bit false.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
No,
I
a
don't
little
follow-
bit
I don't
false.
follow
It's
that
very
shite.
false. They're setting them up like they tried to set them up.
Just tell the truth, man. Joe's got to get on the better and choose.
That's disgusting.
Could cost be costing £6,000.
What?
To get
Yeah.
Did she just say a curry cost you $6,000?
No. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is.
Hello, Joe's. Hello, Joe's girlfriend. Hello.
It's Jen. Her name's Jen.
Jed. Hello, Jed.
How you doing,
Right,
Jen?
yeah.
You right?
Hi, Jen. I don't know how you put up with Joe,
Hey, Jen.
but yeah, well done.
Like a nightmare living in the
Northumbria there.
The blokes in Northumbrian blokes are the the money would have missed. You were in the Northeast for a while as well yourself.
Anybody with animals, anybody with pets and animals, listen to this.
You want 10 pigeons, Joe?
This is
send them to courier them to you.
Anyway,
you can make a perch behind you.
Right, you want to tell your story?
I've just found out of my cousin. She's got a dog, and she's got to take him to the vets on Tuesday. I guess how much it may cost that to fix 6 grand just to.
Oh my god!
A slip disc. A slip disc.
What?
6 grand. What?
Wow!
Might as well just write the dog off. It's cheaper just to have it cremated, isn't it?
You can't say that on YouTube. You get wrong. You say that and you get that offends people.
That's only 200 quid to have it cremated.
Yeah.
I could maybe buy a half house for that.
200 quid to put it out of its misery, or 6 grand to keep it living with a bad back.
I'm very.
That is ridiculous, that man. Vets.
Yeah. Joe, I told you, man, what it costs for me to take fucking a bird to the fucking vet, mate.
Yeah, just a bloody bird as well. A
bird with a broken leg, right? Cost me fucking upwards of fucking 70 quid just for me to take the bird into the vet, right?
How are the birds doing?
Just for interview, it cost me 70 quid.
How are your birds doing, Tim? Anyways, how are they doing? Your many birds, how are they doing?
They want more pictures of Pigeon Mafia.
Pigeon Mafia.
Yeah, I'll be on that later on. Now that you've reminded us of Tim, I will be doing that later on.
You need it because it might end up in a part of my new channel I'm going to create.
I'll be incorporating.
I'm going to need everyone to like and subscribe to my new channel when I
wouldn't be paying that kind of money, like.
And it's just going to be a money grab for me to buy a Lamborghini, you know, and probably move to LA maybe, and
live in Beverly Hills, living like an 8-bedroom mansion in Beverly Hills, yeah.
Could be
all over social media, and you know, if I can get this Lamborghini, I'll take the pigeons with me as well, obviously.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end this. So,
Steve.
You guys kick ass.
Come on.
Oh, he's been a coward. No, he's gone.
Come on now, man.
Matt might be going live later, so you never know.
Just
if you do.
Get him on you, Steve.
Huh?
You got the touch and the power to get Matt on you.
Well,
we'll do that.
I know.
Go busy.
Yeah.
I know you got stuff to do. Anyway.
I do, boys. I do.
Real life stuff.
But I'll be back tomorrow night, guys. Stop by for the Friday Night Howl.
No.
Friday Night
Howl.
You
want me to stick a stream up, guys? Anyway.
Go for it, Tim.
Or should I just not bother and go and go and hang out? You know,
we could all migrate to your live stream, Tim.
Yeah. There you go, Tim.
So you want a live stream, man? Yeah.
Anyway, Steve, remember when these things come on, try to make one stretch for that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anybody wants a sticker, man, email me at nocturnalfrequencyradio@gmail.com and I'll send you a sticker.
I want a sticker.
So send me a sticker.
I want 4 stickers.
You want 4 stickers? Four
Stick
stickers.
on my pit.
You're only one person.
On my
Bloody
racing bird. I'm going to stick it on my
ones, isn't
racing
it?
bird.
Bloody hell.
On each wing. So it's like got its own fucking, sort of,
Four.
World War II-ish. Is it in the shape of something very banned?
Well, I'll probably design it at the minute.
Is it going to be a picture of Justin? Princess Trudy.
Trudy.
Princess Trudy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you see his face, bro? Go, Steve.
Yeah.
You know when he gave that press conference about
Oh,
shooting
fuck,
down?
Yeah.
And his face.
Yeah.
His face. He looked like he just murdered somebody from across the galaxy.
He looked like somebody.
I gave permission, but I might have been aware of the balloon.
I know. What a fucking joke.
Oh, he's
all right, guys. Go over to Tim's. Tim's gonna have a live stream.
Right now in 5, 4,
Take care, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Right,
Take care.
Later, guys.
Steve. And